In the quiet of this moment, where nothing seems to move, no big signs, no loud answers, just a stillness I can't prove. I used to chase the feeling of something I could see, but now I feel you differently, closer than my need. Not in the noise, not in the rush, but in the space you're touching us. Even here, in the waiting in between, in the silence no one sees, you are with me. Even now, when I don't know what to do, there's a peace that leads me through. I can feel you, even here. You are here.
Hello, sacred friends, and welcome to another Sacred Circle reading. A very warm welcome to all the divine, magical, sacred souls that are tuning in today. I'm truly honored and grateful to have you guys here. So today we have another special message from the universe, today from the mighty Lord Ganesha on a very special and auspicious day. So today is Sankat Chaturthi, which is known in reverence to Lord Ganesha. It is very special because it is the day that is dedicated to him in the month of Adhik Mas. Now, if you know, you know, coming from the last readings, I did mention what Adhik Mas is and the month, and it's in reverence to. So Adhik Maas is basically a month, an additional month from the Hindu calendar perspective that comes only once every 3 years. And the days in reverence to this month, the month itself is in reverence to Lord Vishnu, and the specific days that are regarded, as auspicious and very much special because of the fact that it goes in terms of the ascendant master that it belongs to, but also because this day only happens once every 3 years in relation to the specific day in the month. So today's day on Sankat Chaturthi is in dedication to Lord Ganesha. It is known for the day, that you can pray to Lord Ganesha to remove obstacles, for prosperity, abundance, and everything that Lord Ganesha comes with. If you know, and you are a seasoned viewer, Lord Ganesha is very much attuned to Sacred Circle. And yeah, he is such a master of masters, and he really has been such a true guide and a wisdom keeper in the Sacred Circle. And we're so truly honored and grateful to have him today in the Sacred Circle on this very auspicious day. I do feel like there's a very special message that he wants to share. Like I said, it's very much about the rarity that this month brings, after every 3 years, but also because it also it's in conjunction to the recent rarity that we experienced on the 31st of May, which was the rare blue moon. So I heard ahead of today's message that it's rare blue moon blessings and messages from Lord Ganesha. So yeah, I feel like it's a rare type of blessing that has awakened. I'm hearing also opened. And now that, things, whatever it was that maybe delayed this blessing, or I feel like it's very much was fated, but whatever it was that was a hindrance, Lord Ganesha has removed it, being the remover of obstacles himself, the bringer of infinite abundance. And I feel like this is something so rare and special that he's bringing in your life that, I feel like it's not only going to change your life, but I heard it's going to change your soul. So I don't know what this means, but yeah, I just heard the rarity of it. Similar to the blue moon. And if you know, in the month of May we have 2 full moons, and one being the significant super blue moon. So yeah, there's a lot of rareness in the energy, and I feel like this is the time for the gates to open, I'm hearing, and for this rare blessing to come through from the mighty Lord Ganesha himself. So yeah, we welcome him to Sacred Circle and are truly honored to have him here. So know that if you are here, the intention has been set that this message will reach those that it is meant to reach, all in divine timing and as per the divine plan. So today's message is going to be an open letter from him. We'll see what comes through, what rare blessing he wants to share today. And I feel like this is a culmination of things that have been promised to you. I'm hearing from him. I feel like he is a wisdom keeper in your life, a guardian, a protector. I'm hearing I'm hearing a bold brotherly figure is what I heard, as well as a master and a protection keeper. I feel like he is very much a beloved in your life, and you are one of his beloved. I'm hearing as well, and he holds you close. I'm hearing like in a warm embrace. I also heard that he's sending this message, hearing for you to hear now that you are tuned to hear it as well. And I feel like it's so powerful. I'm getting the chills. That he's saying that he really wants you to hear this message at this time, at the specific juncture. I'm hearing conjunction point, I'm hearing as well. So I feel like it's a sort of a divine placement message that wants to come through. And yeah, he's just saying that you are a beloved, you're beloved to him, to his family, akin to one of his family. And I also heard you could be very much close to Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati as well. And yeah, just hearing the Trimurti as well, Lord Vishnu, Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma as well. And yeah, I've just heard, you are beloved, you are his beloved, and he wants to share this significant blessing. I feel like a very rare few get to kind of experience this, those that are very keen and close to him, and he's sharing this right now. I feel like he wants to hurry and share this because I feel like you've also waited for a long time for this blessing to come through. I feel like you've had the faith and trust in the universe, in the divine, in him, and in the offerings that they want to bring in terms of a blessing. I also felt like whatever you've offered him, he's now offering back to you in like 1,000,000 times fold. Is what I heard. So yeah, wow. Also heard a golden promise and the promise of the future. So yeah, let's see what comes through. But before we start the reading, I just want to welcome all the new subscribers to Sacred Circle. It very much is an attunement of sacred energies, whichever energy wants to come through. It is very much a sacred circle that is divinely I'd say dictated and illustrated and guided by secret messages, totems, signs, symbols, ideologies. And yeah, if if you're a seasoned viewer, very much welcome back. I feel like today is going to be one of those special messages that stays with you and just kind of increases your faith in the divine and in your own divinity. So yeah, before we also begin the reading, we're going to open up the sacred mystery section to see which guardian wants to come through. Also, on the 6th of June is a very special full moon as well, which I'll speak about it in the upcoming videos. I do plan to do one for there, but yeah, just so you know, there's something special in the month of June. It is also where the gates to the portal by Archangel Raphael is opening. So yeah, I feel like his energy is in the air. I'm hearing him together with Michael, Ascended Masters, Goddess Kali also very much present in the Shakti energy, Goddess Parvati and Lord Shiva here today, Lord Krishna I'm hearing, Goddess Radha as well, and I'm hearing Lady Nada. Okay, so yeah, let's see. Okay, I feel like this one wanted to come through here, so let's see who this guardian is. At the back of the deck we have Goddess Kali. Yep, very much Shakti energy present in the sacred circle. She's in the background, she's watching. Okay, so we have, oh wow, we've got Saint Germain here. Karma cleansing, move beyond drama, create your own path, make room for good energy. Yeah, I do feel like there's a lot of good energy coming into your life right now. This golden promises, this promise of a golden future here. Also feel with, Saint Germain, he's also, one of his archetypes or avatars is Master Merlin. So I do feel like you could be very much close to them. But, the violet flame is what he's associated to. And it's a very powerful kind of energy that clears everything. It leaves no space. And we did have Goddess Kali, in the mystery section in behind the deck. So I do feel like we need to include her here, hearing to pull her as well, because yeah, she is also one that takes out all the negativity, that removes the obstacles. And I feel like today is the day from an Adik Mas perspective where Ganesha comes in to remove the obstacles, and we pray and ask him to remove whatever obstacles that may be there, challenging us from a higher perspective, that may be there, obstacles placed in our path by negativity, and that he removes it all, so that we are also liberated and freed from a soul essence perspective, so that the journey forward now is full of liberation, joy, light, and this good energy, golden energy. So yeah, guys, we have two of the masters of the higher forces when it comes to clearing out karma, clearing out negativity, and it's like where fear can no longer reside here. Yeah, so let's see what that message brings. But yeah, let's leave it open now for Lord Ganesha to come through. So I'm going to pull one card from his deck today to start off the message here from him, to see this rare blessing, what he wants to talk about. And then I'm going to pull from the angel deck as well. Okay, so at the back of the deck, wow, guys, we have delight here. Wow. Yeah, there's something that he wants to share here, this gift here, this rare blessing that's going to leave you in delight. I feel like he's also very much delighted with you. So yeah, let's see. There's something about you with him, your connection to him here, that's delightful. Is what I'm hearing. So let's see what all of this brings. I'm also opening a new deck today. It's an angel number deck here, so we'll see what comes up there as well as we are approaching this full moon as well. That's very special on the 6th. So yeah, the number 66 being prominent as the portals are opening. Okay, so let's see, we have one there, and we'll have one for the mystery section. Okay, and then he's saying to pull from this deck here as well, to start the story of what he wants to share, the message here. I feel like you've prayed specifically to him for this, or to the divine in some way, where he's connected. He's like a connected guardian to this promise here. This card also wanted to come out, so let's see. Yeah, I heard like he's a connected guardian to this promise. Yeah, it may be also, prior to incarnation, where you kind of spoke to him, and now he's delighted, to bring this message through here. It's like a time that he was waiting for, a specific time for it to come through. So yeah, let's see. I feel like there's something specific, something rare here. Okay, at the back of the deck we have freedom. Yeah, I feel like all the obstacles are going to be removed is what he's saying here. It's like now you are free. You're free to do what you want. I feel like to experience. I feel like free from a situation, free from, I feel, the heaviness that maybe you've been carrying for a long time. Freedom from like the roles and responsibilities that you've also had to play up until now. Maybe you've been placed in circumstances, in specific positions, that you had to take the reins of, that you had to carry this burdens here, responsibilities that, maybe not many, were able even to carry in this lifetime, and that you've done this here. And I feel like, he's delighted in something, in the sense, because I feel like there's a very strong message with this delight card. It's like something that he's so proud of, something that he's so delighted that, one of his own, has achieved in this way. So I do feel like there's something akin here to him being very, he's saying one more. Okay, wow, he's saying it's like I'm hearing like an encore, like when you're getting the applause, and then where the audience, saying for an encore. So yeah. All right, so let's see. Let's start off with his card here. Wow, okay, we have determination here. With this determination card, right, I feel like it's very much in the red, right? And we have a lot of the red also present today in the sacred circle. So with the red, it comes with the associated chakra that Lord Ganesha is associated with. The red chakra, the root chakra that it's known, the grounding chakra. The chakra that once it's grounded kind of never falters, never lacks, stability again. I do feel with this determination card, like he's also determined now. He's determined for you to receive this blessing, and he's determined in terms of showing you who you are. I feel an aspect of maybe something that you didn't recognize in yourself. Also, the determination here comes with a goal. I feel like there's a achievement of a goal here that maybe you have achieved or are going to achieve. I feel like he's very much been in the details of this goal, of this blessing to come through here. We have the number 21, so that's very much significant. Unity into 3. So I do feel that he's been in the background, like I said, some sort of a guardian, some linked to the promise, and he's determined for it to be fulfilled now here. Yeah, I do feel like he is there behind the scenes, right? You may have known this, you may have felt him. Like I said, you may have this akin kind of relationship, very close connection to him here. And now he's determined for you to know this and determined for this to come in here. He's also asking for your determination in something here, because I feel like he is working with you also to create something, maybe to receive some sort of a download, something that he wants to bring to you here. And maybe you co-create with him in the long term as well here. Yeah. Okay, so we also have, wow, we've got the number 2112. Guys, look at this. We have the 21 and then 2112 mirroring image here. Wow, it's up to you guys. Wow. It says here that someone watching over you. Like I said, look at this, guys. He's watching over you. Yeah, we have good fortune, unforeseen forces, direction. Look at this, guys. Yeah, it's up to you. Even if it seems like you're not making any meaningful progress, things are moving in the right direction. If you see this number, it's a sign that everything will work out in your favor and your dreams will come true. Right, guys? That's what he wants. He wants for your dreams to come true. Wow, guys. Yeah, I feel like, he's opened up the Akasha here with the angel reading the book here. And I feel like they are reading your Akasha here in terms of what is meant to be, what is to come here. Yeah, I do feel like, he's saying that you are on the right direction towards something here. So if you are creating something, if you are planning to create something, if you have the landscape of creation, invention, I'm hearing opportunities coming your way. I feel like there's something that he's also co-creating with you here. And I feel like it's also been up to you. I feel like he's very delighted in terms of what you have progressed up until now. And it's been up to you, in terms of, like I said, the roles and responsibilities that you've had to carry. Very much the challenges that you had to overcome, the obstacles that, he was assisting in removing for you. But I feel like it's been very much your doing here. And that's why he's so delighted and proud here. It's like you have done great things, and he wants you to know this as well here. It's also reminding me, the book here. He wrote the Mahabharata, right? And I feel like, in that kind of context, what he's saying is that, you and him create the story, in lifetimes here. It's like he's helped you. He's a wise teacher and he's a guru behind you. I feel like in every lifetime here. I do feel like there's this mirroring connection here with the mirroring numbers here. Yeah, wow, what a powerful synchronicity, guys. And like I said, it also represents good fortune. It represents this guardianship, this universal backing behind you, the support of the universe having your back here. Yeah, wow, okay. So we also have, wow, guys, we have space. Yeah, it's reminding me of the blue and the blue moon here. I feel like this blue moon has created the space, guys. It's created the space for something new to come in here. This, this picture reminds me of an angelic being, right? So I do feel like you could be very much connected to the earth angels, earth angel, be an earth angel, sorry, the archangels here. I do feel like also this is your guardian angel coming in here to also make mention of a message here. But I do feel like this blue moon, right, this has created the space for this good fortune and this blessing to come in here. Yeah, also feel like, you know, you have created the space in your life here with this blue moon in the background here, guys. Yeah, so I do feel like sorry, I just wanted to have a look here. I thought I saw like a phoenix in this card here. Yeah, because it's reminding me very much like a phoenix rising here. So I do feel like he's saying, you know, that you've created space also for something here. You've done something in overcoming. You've taken the steps, I'm hearing, to overcome a certain challenge. You've been resilient. You know, you've been fearless in this situation, this, let's say, situationship even. I'm hearing sort of like a circumstance that you were put in by the divine, you know, to overcome, to beat, and you've come out victorious here. Like you've created space for other things also to come into your life. I feel like you've shared something of the old here to welcome the new. You've also kind of worked on your shadow. I mean, you've done a lot of shadow work, but you've done something here. So with the numbers also in reverse, like you've looked yourself in the mirror and the mirror is looking back at you. It's like the divine looking back at you now, with this mirror kind of luminex illustration here. Yeah, like a projected I'm hearing like a projected, what's the word he's saying here? Revelation. Yeah, sorry, he's saying a projected revelation. Like you have come to the knowing of something here. You know, you have sat, I feel like, in the silence, in the stillness, you know, of your own frequency, your own vibration here, and you've created space in that ambit. It's like you created now a stronger aura around you. I feel like your vibrancy, your frequency is increased to a very, like I'm hearing, great extent. Like this number is also reminding you of like a tuning frequency. You've channeled into this frequency here, and you've created the space for this new things to come in a way that I feel may not have been able to come through in a lot of ways, you know. So like the blessings, you know, maybe in the past was not able to come through because there was no space, you know. Could have been also you not being able to commune with the divine in this way because there was no space in the ambit of your aura, of your frequency here. But I feel like now there's a whole wide open space, like, you know, the whole world, the platform, the stage, you know, is open for you now, for these blessings to come in, for missed opportunities, you know, to come in. I'm hearing for you know, finding the one as well. There's a lot of like a love, lost relationships here coming in, but like a union, you know, like a twin flame union that was meant to come in no matter what. It's like there's a determination of the universe behind you now, right, to not only create the space or help you create the space, or helped you, you know, in the past create the space. Let's feel like now you've already done this, and all of this is now coming in here. Yeah, we have revolution. Yeah, guys, I feel like now is the time. You've created the space for this revolution here. It's like you now hold the gift that Lord Ganesha wants to give here. It's like a very rare gift, you know, with this picture of this woman holding the lotus here. It's golden, with golden energy around it. And I did feel like, you know, there was a golden promise here that he make mention of. But this picture always reminds me of Goddess Kuan Yin, you know, holding the lotus. The lotus is the emblem of her, of Mother Lakshmi as well, of the goddess of purity, you know. And I feel like with her coming in here, it's like you have done something here. You have revolted against the negativity. You have revolted against the negative influence here. There's a lot of the moon picture here. And I feel like this blue moon energy is bringing in a lot here. There's a lot of birds also in this card, you know, but news coming in, blessings coming in here, like worlds shifting here. Also we have the magic star here, at the bottom is like the sun and the moon, you know, have shifted here for this blessing to come in. And I do feel also, you know, with Goddess Kuan Yin holding the lotus here, I do feel the kind of connotation and the message is that you are holding this not as a let's just say it was not of insignificance, you know. It's like you have done the toil and labor to hold this lotus, because the lotus, you know, does bloom in the muddiest of waters. So I do feel like you've gone through the muddiest of waters to receive this blessing here. Yeah, I do feel like also what you present to the world here kind of creates legacies as well here. Yeah, for those that are in the creative space, you know, in any means, I'm hearing even in the healing space here, there's something that you hold now, or will be holding, you know, soon now in this kind of perspective space that has been created, that's going to create a lot of healing, blessings, and a lot of change here as well here. Yeah, wow. I do feel like, this blue moon is also going to create a direction, a path direction, because like once now you can see the stepping stones in front of you, there's no longer the fog, there's no longer the murkiness in the water, there's no longer anything that is kind of hindering your vision and your clarity from seeing, what's coming and where you're going now. I feel like you get this kind of clarity because you're looking in the Akasha here, you get the kind of clarity of what your design purpose was for, your divine purpose in terms of leaving this legacy and leaving the change. I feel like that Ganesha is also helping you to co-create here. Yeah. I do feel like you come from a very high, I'm hearing ancestral and ethereal realm here, because I do feel like you have this significant power and attunement to you that's very rare here. Yeah, to receive also a rare blessing like this. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, wow, we have challenges here again with Goddess Kuan Yin depiction here. Yeah, number 13 here, and we have the spirit symbol. Yeah, I do feel like now you're coming out of the challenges here. It's like the divine is right behind you here in every step here that you're going to go through. Next, I feel like every path now, every pebble, or every, like, let's say smog, or every kind of shadow that was in front of you gets cleared here. It's like you walk the next step and the shadow gets cleared. You walk the next step and the shadow gets cleared. It's like now there can be no shadow in front of you here. There's no space, there's no room here for anything of the past, anything of bad influence, anything of the bad energy here, because the good energy is coming in here, and only of the good here. It's like when the divine is around your aura in this way here, it's like nothing bad can come in here. Yeah. Yeah, let's see what he wants to say here. Okay, so let us see more messages from him, what he wants you to know about this challenges, this connection that you have. It's like you have kind of encompassed a part of your divinity here in this blessing here. And I feel like he is removing any obstacles here. Like the blessings coming is the removal of it all here, guys. So yeah, the removal of it all here. We also have like Mother Kali, Saint Germain here. It's like everything has to go here. Yeah, nothing can remain here of the bad here. Yeah. Okay, so let us see here. So we'll see what this challenges the spirit symbol represent here. And we'll bring in here 3 more blessings. He's saying. And 1 to go here as well. Okay, so at the back of the deck now we have steadfastness. Yeah, now he's saying, it's coming in fast. It's like whatever was delayed in the past, it's coming in here. He's holding a lot of the laddus, one of his favorite sweetmeats here. And I do feel like what he's saying in terms of this holding this platter is like he's held, right? Very much the blessings for you. And he also is holding the lotus here. So I do feel like there's this long-standing gift, because his hands are completely full. He's also holding a pomegranate here. So I do feel like there's a lot of this blessings here. This could be very much 3 blessings here. Yeah, 3 blessings, and he's standing there, holding his weapons of removal of the energy here. Yeah, because he wants to bring in these 3 blessings. And I did put 3 here. Wow. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, wow. Okay, let's see what he wants to say here. So with the challenges here, wow, we've got protection. Yeah, guys, look at this. And we have concentration. Yeah, I do feel like, with the challenges here, he's very much saying, like we said from the very beginning, like the universe has your back here. We saw it in the very beginning with him standing, like I said, behind you, in front of you, in all directions here, protecting you here. Because I do feel like there's something that you also co-create here. Something that you bring, to the collective conscious, to humanity. I'm hearing sharing in a way that will increase the vibrancy of all here, increase the frequency, and also change the frequency of Mother Gaia. Because once like it's like tiny, I'm saying, sorry, like a ripple, in the water, right? And it creates the vastness of the circles getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I feel like this is the ripple of change that you create here. That's why I feel also very much your mission is protected here, whatever it is in terms of you creating, sharing, healing. I'm also hearing like a yourself or a gift here. Yeah, I do feel like also Ganesha has been in the details here of now with this message that he wants to send, right, of this blessing that's coming towards you here. Yeah, I feel like he's in with the concentration card, he's very much in the details of removing everything. Like I said, there's nothing that can stay here. Every little bit that needs to go will go here. Yeah, I'm hearing. Wow. Okay, so we also have, wow, look at this, guys, promise of the future. Yeah, like I said here, yeah, this is a promise he held with you here, a promise of the bright future, the golden future here that he's going to bless you with here. And we have achievement. Yeah, guys, it's like something that you're going to achieve here that's going to be very much celebrated here by the divine. It's like an accolade that they're waiting, for you to kind of cross the threshold in terms of receiving here. I feel like this blessing that comes in here is going to change your life here. Yeah, I feel like this blessing, comes with wisdom, right? Comes with your own unique wisdom here. Because, Lord Ganesha is the ultimate guru of wisdom when it comes to wisdom. He's known to be the wisdom keeper. And his wives, Riddhi and Siddhi, are very much an optimum of what wisdom represents, right? The left and right side of it. So I do feel like what he's saying here is that you are born with this unique gift, talent, skill, this blessing, let's say this download, whatever it comes to you here, right? You are uniquely gifted and rare, right, to receive this here. I feel like he's very much in the details here in wanting to bring this blessing forward here. I feel like this achievement that he's also going to bring in your life here is going to change your world here. I feel like this promise of the future was protected from the start from him here. Like I said, he was a guardian here. And he holds his guardianship, very seriously in terms of the blessing that he wants to bring. It's like he knows the way that your life is going to change, right? Because a promise is a promise that will always be fulfilled. It's fated, it's destined, whichever way you look at it. It's in the details of the writings of the Akasha. It's like he wrote this blessing from a very long time here for you to receive this here. Yeah. And now he's creating the space also for you to receive it here, guys. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of golden energy coming in here. We see a lot of the gold that's going to be surrounding you here. Abundance, prosperity, joy here. Yeah, okay, so let's see these 3 blessings here. So we have innocence here. Yeah, again, he's holding 3 lotuses here, guys. Yeah. Okay, so we have innocence here. We have reflection. Okay. And we have be candid. Yeah. What he's saying here very much in terms of the blessings here, he wants you to know the kind of spirit and soul that you are here. With the innocence, it talks not only about purity in the most kind of celestial and ethereal kind of sense, right? But it also talks about you, being the ultimate, like let's say the optimum soul in receiving this here, because it wasn't just, like I said, of insignificance that you received these blessings that come in. He wants you to know that the blessings that come in now are going to be many here with this be candid here. So it's not just limited numbers, like many here, what he's saying here, right? But he's saying it's because of who you are as a soul. It's because of what you've done, what you've achieved up until now also here. I feel like there's a certain achievement also that you have achieved thus far to also receive this golden promise. I feel like it was sort of like a balance of the scales, where, you've achieved a victory here and you get rewarded here. Yeah, because I also feel like here, it's like with the reflection here, it's like he's reflecting on the soul that you are, what you have done, what you have achieved as a soul thus far here, and he's very proud here. Yeah, I feel like with the innocence card, it's like he knows the type of soul that you are. Maybe you were given the mission because of the soul that you were. You were given the mission because only you were the rare soul that could do it, whatever it is that you have done and achieved here. I also feel like going forward, what you do here, right, is only something that your soul has the kind of unique blueprint and the kind of unique signature to do here. Yeah. Like he wants you also to reflect in terms of all that you have achieved up until now to get to this golden future here that's awaiting for you. Like he wants you also to know every stepping stone, every challenge that you have gone through, he's seen and he's proud. It's like every challenge is something to reflect on, something to be proud of, and something to be celebrated here. Yeah, I see there's like a lot of pomegranates hidden in a lot of the cards. So I do feel like there's something of a rare significance that he's going to give you here. Yeah, I feel like with this reflection also, he's saying the blessings coming in, right, is whatever you have asked him for, what you have reflected on, what you have said to him. Like I said, the mirror image, it's reminding me of whatever you've seen your future to be, right, in the mirror is what he's bringing into your life here. And now he's saying to be candid, to be open to receive here. I feel like also, with the green here, the green chakra, it talks about the heart chakra, right? Who you are as a being, as a soul, right? As a divine, I'm hearing master here, because with the green chakra, it's like your heart has to be open also, to receive such a blessing, right? I feel like your heart has always been open. He's saying you have the type of universal heart here, the heart of Krishna, the heart of the universe here, that was needed also together with this innocence to do, what needed to be done, whatever it was in terms of the circumstances, the challenges, whatever placement was placed in front of you, right? They knew the divine, like I'm hearing the universe knew that you could do it. They knew that you had the kind of soul blueprint. Like I said, from a spirit symbol perspective, you were the soul here to undergo these challenges here, because of the fact that only you could do it here. Yeah, you know, with Goddess Kuan Yin coming, it's like very much of the Bodhisattva energy. Like you have that Christ consciousness level of frequency about you that you could do a lot of things to change the world here. I feel like you've done, like I said, tiny ripples also in terms of dharma that has created vast shifts that you maybe not have known. And he wants you to reflect on that. He wants you to know that every good deed also that you've done here has created great achievements here. And I feel like that is why also this promise of this golden future here that he's promised you, and that was promised from the very beginning here. I feel knowing that you were this type of soul, knowing that you were going to already do all of this. It's like, you know, it's like they saw the potential in you and you have achieved it here. Yeah. And are going to carry on to achieve it in this golden future here as well. Yeah. I feel like he wants you to be open to receive now. You know, I feel like also he's saying that you need a lot of this healing energy around you because of what you've gone through. I feel like maybe the space, you know, that you were in also was not of a, let's say, high frequency space. There was a lot of negativity, a lot of bad influence. A lot of like the stuck energy that needed to go here, and you've stepped on every stepping stone with grace. I'm hearing every challenge, you know, with the type of resilience and fearlessness that he is so proud of here. Yeah, I do feel like there's something very much that he wants you to reflect on of the achievements that you have achieved this far here. It's like nothing of nothing is of insignificance in terms of what you've gone through and what you have achieved here. Yeah. Yeah. Also, I feel like, you know what he's saying here? He's seen the injustices also here. There maybe have been like some, negativity, you know, that was maybe thrown against you, that the divine was not pleased, you know, in terms of, he was not pleased in terms of what he saw, right? But he's saying now that the blessings come in here, right? Like I said, you took it with grace, you know, and he's also, in that kind of instance, proud of the fact that, you know, not many souls can also undergo, you know, and come across on the other side what you've gone through here. Yeah, I feel like there's something big here in terms of reflection here that he wants you to take significant note of. I'm hearing here. Yeah. Like he wants you to know the details, you know, he wants you not to forget in terms of even the smallest of that may have seemed like, you know, you may have thought that the challenge, you know, is small in the greater scheme, right? But he's saying it was a big challenge here. You know, it was a big thing that you've done and have overcome here. Also, like I said, the greatest and smallest of deeds that you have done here in terms of dharma here. Yeah, he also wants you to know that he's proud. I feel like what this be candid here is like he's saying now to be open here, to be open, to kind of open your heart again, you know, this, if it's to love, to open your heart again to humanity, to higher consciousness near, to open yourself to it all here, because you're about to receive it all here as well here. Yeah, he's saying center card here. He's saying something center here. Okay, let's see here. Something center that he wants you to know here. The missing piece, he's saying. Also, he's saying this is going to be like the answer to a question. So let's see here. Missing piece here. We've got steadfast coming in again at the back of the deck. Yeah, I do feel like he wants you to know that whatever it is that he's blessing you in your life with at the moment is coming in fast here. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like there's a celebration here, you know, because generally with elephants, you know, like it's sort of like weddings, celebrations, events here. Yeah, there's something here about celebrations here. Yeah, there's also something he's saying that you've done for animals here. Something about animals, dharma towards animals here that he's also very proud of. This, yeah, guys, divine support. Yeah, I do feel like you are part of this divine support here with the Trimurti that I saw from the beginning here with the Om sign. I feel like you have the whole universal backing here behind you here, and he wants you to know this because it's so significant in terms of once you realize this, once you completely understand the kind of blessing this in itself is, right? You never have to fear, you know, you never have to fear of falling, you know, you never have to fear of not having, you know, you never have to fear of facing something alone here, because I feel like once you know that you have this type of protection, this type of support and backing behind you, it's like this is in itself life-changing. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like he's always saying he was always there and he'll always be there here. Yeah. Okay, so let us see, let's ask more. Just pull one from here on top of this blessing card here. I feel like also, you know, the question here, if you've asked the question to him, he's saying it's a yes. So or if it's like a, concern, he's like saying, don't worry, we've got your back. If it's a challenge, it's like he's going to remove the obstacles. Yes, I feel like it's a yes here in some way. However that resonates with you, like whatever you've asked, is something coming. Let's say if it's love coming, is an opportunity coming, whatever it is that you've asked for, I feel like it's a yes, he's saying here. Okay, wow, yeah, we have 0505 here with unexpected shift. Yeah, guys, it's a yes. Yeah, like they've shifted things now for you here. Divine intervention, sudden divine intervention, sudden challenges, love. It says sudden intervention, sudden challenges or removal of challenges. Love, pleasant, growth, solution. So yeah, like I said, right, guys, it's a yes if it's any of a challenge that you're facing, of the love you're looking for, of the growth, of some sort of solution here. It's like, yes, he's going to bring it here. It says this number serves as a gentle nudge to pursue whatever interests you most. It is possible that something could rock your boat, but you end up exactly where you belong, which could be in somebody's arms, your dream job, or abroad, etc. Like we said, right? It's like he's also saying here in terms of the message that you're not going to expect this. However you have kind of visualized it, right? It's going to be far better and far exceeding. It's like, maybe let's say you have dreamt that you're going to, own, let's say, a 5-room house or 5-bedroom house, whatever it is I'm hearing, it's like it becomes 12 bedrooms, if it's a job opportunity where, let's say, you've seen the scale, a middle par, it's like it's far exceeds your expectations. If it's a love, it's a love of a lifetime, it's like you're never going to know. It's like, and I feel like that's why you're never going to see it also coming here. And that's why the message is very much like, just be open to receive, be open to the guidance, be open to the support, be open to the direction now, because just be open to receive it all here. Because I feel like, whatever's also going to come in is going to rock your boat in a way that is going to kind of take you by surprise, but leave you in shock and awe here. Yeah. The way that it's coming, it's like they've shifted everything here in such a miraculous and in such a, kind of ethereal way here, divinely way, that you're never going to see how this comes in here. Yeah, I feel like whatever you have wanted, like let's say the experiences you want to experience, the kind of, let's say, foods even I'm hearing you wanted to taste, from the littlest of things, that you wanted to kind of achieve and experience in this lifetime. I feel like this is what he's bringing in here. Yeah, like it is sort of like the stepping stone, right, for you to get to experience all of this here. Yeah, a lot of change, a lot of shifts, guys, coming in here. Yeah, it's like, when you, because the kind of vision that I'm seeing right now is like, where you're taken, right, and it's like you Alice, right, and you're falling down the rabbit hole, to magic and wonderment, right, but you never know which door you're going to kind of go through. You never know which kind of realm or which kind of multiverse reality you're going to, end up in. It's like a shift of a reality here. I feel this promise is like a whole shift of a timeline here. It's like you're never going to know where you land, but he's always going to be there to catch you, right? In the most miraculous, and the most, like I'm hearing, significant of ways here. It's like you're going to understand this light that he brings in here, this blessing that comes in. It's like he's saying you're going to understand here. Just be open to receive here. Yeah, it's like you're going to also reflect one day, like, wow, how did all of this happen? It's like going to leave you speechless. I'm hearing, like I said, in awe. It's going to be mind-blowing here, guys. Yeah, there's something here that he doesn't want to share too much of, like he's saying, because whichever way you look at it, whichever way I kind of, maybe if I express it, right, it's going to be far in exceeding expectations in that way here. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Let's see what else he wants to say. Okay, let's pull some tarot. Let's see here. I feel like there's a lot of divine intervention here. Yeah, I feel like there's wow, okay, we have the Tower, guys. Wow, okay. Major energy here. Yeah, like we said, this shift is going to bring a lot of change here. Yeah. Okay. Let's pull 3 there. Okay. So the first card that shifted was the Tower here. Yeah. It's definitely like a sort of upheaval of something that you don't foresee coming. It's something that, like I said, it's like a make or break, situation here. I do feel like maybe you could already have been in the situation here, but I feel like what he's saying here is that whatever you had to undergo, right? Like I said from the beginning, it was hard. It was not something of insignificance. It was not something that many souls also could undergo here. And you see, we've got the Om here, and we have the Om here of the divine support. He was always behind you here. He was always behind whatever this was that needed to kind of happen and occur in your life, because also you were the person that could undergo this. Like we said from the very beginning, the soul here. Yeah, the rare soul here, the high vibrational soul here. Okay, yeah, look at this. We've got the Five of Pentacles here. Yeah, it does talk about difficulties, financial, in some context, financial circumstances, that kind of put you or left you feeling left out, struggles. It could also talk about negativity, negative changes in your life here. Yeah, I do feel like you've gone through the ringer I'm hearing here. Yeah, okay. And wow, look at this. We've got love here with the Two of Cups. Yeah, guys, I feel like you've gone from lack here to it all here. It's like they're lovingly the universe giving you here. The love, the Lover's card here, with the Two of Cups, it talks about, finding the one in the context of finding the one, not just anyone. It's like finding the person that gets you, finding the equality of the love that you deserve here. It's a love that not only comes with attraction, right, but it comes with a deep connection here. It comes with the potential of having it, the stability, like we said with the root chakra, having it a long-lasting relationship, a long-lasting love, an eternal love here. I feel like there's a lot of things that maybe, you thought the universe was never going to give you, or you were never going to kind of achieve in this lifetime or get to experience it. And I feel like this comes in here. Yeah, to change it all here. Yeah, okay. Let's see here what he says here. Yeah, look at this. We've got the Five of Cups here as well. Yeah, Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups here. A lot of, like we said, loss, a lot of despair, feeling abandoned, a lot of heartbreak energy here, things not, going in your favor here, things, let's say, that you lost, right, that has left you in regret, things that was sort of like taken from you also, let's say by circumstances, by people in your life here, even close connections I'm hearing here. It's like a deep-rooted loss, a loss that, you feel with the emotion here. And that's why, with the Two of Cups, it comes in here, because both are cups energy here. It's like the universe giving it back to you here. Yeah, I feel like you felt very much abandoned here by the universe in some way, in the sense that, you thought you were never going to experience this in this lifetime. I feel like the universe comes in with Lord Ganesha to give it back to you here. Yeah. Yeah, look at this. We have the Four of Cups. Very much talks about that, right? The universe giving you back whatever it was that you thought you had lost. Just like you don't see the cup here, the cup that the divine is giving you here. Yeah, you don't see it because you are in this energy right now. Maybe you've been in the energy for a long time to not see what was coming here. Yeah, I do feel like with this card also moving here, it's like things are shifting here, guys. Things are shifting out of the no into the yes here. Yeah, yeah, we have the Knight of Swords here. It talks about big changes, guys, big opportunities, talks about like a big jump, a leap here, the seize the moment type of energy here, the bold energy that comes in. We saw that with the steadfastness energy, like it comes in here, to shift things completely here. Yeah, it brings in the confidence from lack. It brings in the stability from instability. It brings in the opportunities, from missed opportunities. It brings in it all here. Yeah, I do feel like he's coming in to say that whatever, of loss, of grief, of whatever it was, the challenge to look behind you now, to leave it behind here and to look to see for the divine coming in here to give you this cup that you're not seeing, this opportunity, this love, whatever it is here that you may have felt you lost in this lifetime here. The universe is coming back here to say that it has always been in the ambit, in your aura here. It's now time for you to receive it here and to be open to receive it here. Yeah, wow, okay. Let's see what he wants to talk about here. Some clarification cards. I think I'll pull from the Jumbo Tarot here. He's saying here. Okay, so let's see here. I'm hearing double tower moment you experienced here. Yeah, this wasn't significant here. Of insignificant here. Yeah, you've gone through a lot here. Okay, so let's see. There's two there. see clarification. Okay, and at the back of the deck, we have the moon. Yeah, you're not going to see how this changes here. Yeah, there's a lot of mystery here. There's a lot of intuitive guidance also coming in here. So he's like saying, like what he's saying here is like he doesn't have to tell you. It's like you already know what's coming. It's sort of like an intuitive gut connection that you have with him. It's like he's already told you in some way that these blessings are coming here. Yeah. We have, wow, we've got the Page of Swords here. Yeah, I feel like, here, he's saying now, with the Page of Swords coming, on top of the Five of Pentacles, he's very much talking about what was delayed, what was, where patience was needed is going to be rewarded here. It's like very much about fairness in terms of receiving what was meant, for you to receive here. It talks about also you receiving something, right, that you may have thought was denied you in the past, but it's like saying God's rejection was actually God's protection here. Yeah, something here that you may have felt the universe took away from you here, right? But it wasn't of something in terms of that they didn't want you to have that little, where they wanted you to receive this lot, is what I'm hearing here. Yeah, it's like whatever it was in the past that was taken, it's like the universe is not only filling that cup, but the cup is like overflowing. Yeah, we've got the Five of Swords here. Yeah, the Five of Wands here. The Five of Wands, talks also very much about things in the past that you had to really fight for, things that you maybe had to go to war for, in terms of the tension, the conflict, things that you always had to, like never, let's say, hand it out to you, you had to fight for it, you had to kind of toil for it here, but the universe now is coming in here to move you away from this energy here. I feel like there's no more going to be this, like a competing here. It's like the universe gives you more than enough here in terms of overflow here. Yeah. We've got the Page of Swords here. Yeah, it's like when new kind of things come in here, new ideas, new creation, new kind of knowledge, new contracts, new opportunities here with the Page of Swords. There's a newness here for you, because the Page of Swords very much reminds me of Archangel Michael holding the sword. So like the universe cutting the negativity, cutting what was holding you back, you yourself cutting what no longer served you here. Yeah. Okay, wow, we've got the information deck here. Okay, so let's see. So it's like the universe saying, let's get more information, okay? Okay, let's see here. What more they want to say here. Yeah, look at this. At the back of the deck, we have Justice here. Yeah, it's very much now for you to receive your just and due rewards here. Like we said, things were cut here for a reason here. It's like I said, Michael standing here, cutting the negativity, cutting the negative influence here, cutting whatever needed to be cut out of your life here. Yeah, there was a lot of strife, I'm seeing, a lot of competition, a lot of like you having to fight for every little thing here. Yeah, a lot of tension here. Yeah. Here we have the Knight of Cups here. Yeah, now it's like, the universe coming in here, like I said, to overflow this cup here, to give you whatever was lacking. So let if it's, it's romance, ideas, creativity, opportunities here. It's like very much about now you following your heart, right, to get to where you want to go. It's like whatever fills your heart, your cup here, whatever fills your imagination here comes in here. Yeah. And we have the Three of Cups. Yeah, celebration, guys. Look at this. Like I said from the very beginning, there's something that's going to be celebrated about here. Something that kind of brings you the happiness and the joy of an achievement of overcoming something big here. Yeah. Also feel, with this Three of Cups, we saw the Lovers. It very much talks about new love, new relationships, soulmates coming in, friendships, community, people that get you here. In fact, there's a turn of everything here because, with this competition and the strife and this negativity, it was like people of the past that, no longer served you, right? Or you kind of were holding you back in some way here gets removed here. It's like the cords also, Michael cutting the cords of the relationships that no longer serve you for these new relationships to come in here. Yeah, I feel like the support that comes in now also is the support that will help you grow, the support that will help you achieve, the support that is long lasting, like we said from the beginning here. Yeah, we have the Nine of Swords. Yeah, very much, with this Tower moment, it brought a lot I'm hearing a lot of worry, a fear, stress. I'm hearing it also kind of gave you, insomnia in a way that, you couldn't sleep at night. It gave you like a lot of trauma. It left you in the space of despair that we saw. It left you in the space of like losing hope in a way, and I feel like the universe is saying, coming in here with Lord Ganesha to say that he's seen all of this here. He's seen the kind of space that you were in here, and they've created a new space for you to shift out of here. Yeah, wow, look at this. We have the devil card here. Yeah, with the devil card coming in here, I do feel like there was a lot of let's say, like I said, negativity, negative influence, right, that kept you stuck here. It's like a codependency of something. Like you couldn't get out of a situation and a challenge, not because, you didn't want to. I feel like you were kind of trapped in this kind of circle, whatever it was, this battle, this competition, this lack of empathy, this attachment, whatever it was that was holding you back here. Maybe it's the toxicity, it's kind of a situation, relationship, whatever it was that was holding you back. It wasn't because of the fact that you didn't want to leave it. I feel like it kind of pulled you down. It had this power, right? That kind of let's say, like, with negativity comes negative influence, comes sometimes it's not the lack of power that that you can't get out of, right? Because of the lack of power that you have. It's because of the whole situation, the whole kind of building blocks, but sometimes, let's say, we want to come out of a situation, but we have roles, responsibilities that we need to fulfill, so we can't just kind of leave that building blocks and just move, from a situation. So I feel like you've gone through all of this temptation, whatever it was, this negativity, the struggle, because of the fact that you could undergo it. You could be the fighter, the warrior in this kind of, let's say, this your life story, because I feel like with Michael coming in here with the sword here, it's very much talking about you being the warrior, the warrior for God, part of the archangel army here, to kind of diminish whatever this negativity was. You were placed in there for a purpose, guys. You were placed in there, the situation, because you were the sole one that could do it here. Yeah, the sole one that could break generational curses, the sole one that could break a toxicity, break an environment, the negativity that was holding the environment. It's like you could also be very much a transmuter of negativity, yeah, because the space needed you. That family line needed you, Mother Gaia needed you. I feel like whatever it was that challenged you needed you to come in to break it here, guys. Yeah, wow. Okay. All right, so let us ask now, Ganesha, what is the outcome now of this this tower here? Let's say, okay, so then I'm gonna ask this: is this tower past energy here first? Let's see here. Is all of this in the past? Let's see. Yeah, very much in the past here. Yeah, we have. Yeah, Ten of Swords here. Yeah, it's like you were the one that had to go through the challenges here. Yeah, it was the ending here. Yeah, very much. Okay, so let's see now, what is the outcome here? Because this also talks about a lot of curses here, failures, like a breakdown here. It also talks about backstabbing. It talks about like you having to kind of go through to the end, right, to defeat something here. Like you had to take each sword, with the Ten of Swords, like you had to kind of go through everything here. Yeah, because it needed you to defeat something here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it needed you to kind of reach that rock bottom here. Yeah, okay, wow. All right, so let's see. What is the outcome now of the tower here? What to expect here? Let's see. Again, we've got justice here, guys, right? This is now the justice, you receiving the justice, the absolution here. Yeah, the redemption here. Yeah, guys, wow, the new phase here. Yeah, okay. Ganesha coming in here. Yeah, like we said from the very beginning, he's seen this here. Yeah, okay, so let's see here. We've got justice again, guys. Yeah, this is justice now, for you to receive what was always meant for you to receive here, guys. Yeah, wow, okay. Look at this, the tower again. Like I said, there was a double tower movement like I spoke about here. Yeah, it's like you have undergone all of this here. Guys, wow, wow, wow. You went right to the end here, guys. Yeah, you crossed over here. Yeah, look at this. Now you have, this is Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, look at this, guys. Now you receive the independence, the wealth, the success, the prosperity, the joy, the abundance, the rewards here. Yeah, this is your judgment, guys. This is the judgment has been passed here. Yeah, like we said, there's a double tower movement. I think that's what I saw, guys, with the double towers. Like you went through the tower movement, right? Of the bad here. Now this tower movement is of the good here, where things shift in your favor here, where you get the justice and due rewards, where you get the Nine of Pentacles here, the dream life here, you know, the talks about the status. It talks about living an independent, stable life, the security, whatever it is to you, the stability here. Yeah, look at this. Wow, 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 guys. Yep. And we have the Eight of Cups here. Yeah, the moving on, the letting go, you know, the transition into the new here, the self-discovery of looking forward to the future here, you know, the withdrawal from whatever it was that was holding you back here. Yeah, this could also mean a lot of traveling, could mean also you moving places, homes. Yeah, but it's like moving in the transition of the moving on, you know, moving to the better life, to the golden promise, to the future here. Yeah, and we have the Four of Swords here. Yeah, you know, the Four of Swords, right? It talks about now, because you see the swords no longer are stabbing you anymore. You know, now is the time for you to rest. You know, now is the time for you to plan for your future. Now is the time for you to retreat, for you to receive the war rewards here, for you to recuperate, you know, for you. It's like, you know, the restful journey after the warrior, it's the restful journey of the warrior, right? After the war here. Yeah. Guys, now is the time. It's like, you know, divine has sanctioned this. Like there's a trumpet blowing here. Yeah. For things to change now. Yeah. Yeah. What does he want you to know about the second tower here? Yeah, guys, look at this double tower movement here. Yeah. Out of the old into the new here. Yeah. I feel like the old tower was a big tower movement, guys. Yeah. Yeah. Like you had to undergo through a lot here. Let's see what he wants you to know about this new tower here. We have the Chariot here, guys. Yeah. Something that he's saying here, you know, which is of significance, is that there's a victory here. The victory in terms of overcoming the obstacles here. And things moving now fast in your favor here. Yeah. Wow, guys. Victory of it all here. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. We have, wow, look at this. The Page of Pentacles. Yeah, look at this. New. It's all about the new, you know, the good news. It talks about opportunities jumping in, you know, about excellent prospects coming in. It talks about now leaving a foundation that lasts here. You know, it talks about you receiving opportunities. Also talks about, you know, earthly matters in the way of material things, you know, solid new beginnings here. Yeah, developing something that lasts long here. Yeah. Wow. Okay. And we have again Judgment. Look at this, guys. Judgment double, tower double here. This is your justice, due and rewards here for this new phase here. Yeah. It was a reckoning that needed to happen here. Yeah. Wow, guys. Okay. So I want to ask the blessings here. He's saying this is not finished now. What is the blessings coming in here in terms of this second tower movement here? Yeah, we saw freedom, we saw wealth, abundance here. It's like, you know, with justice coming in twice, it was like I said, that whatever you'd gone through was not of insignificance, guys. Yeah, yeah. You've created the path for others here. You've created the way for others. I feel like you've created freedom for others here. You've done a lot of good dharma here. Okay, hold on. There's a lot of cards coming out here. Yeah, it's like, you know, it was long overdue is what I'm hearing here. Yeah. Okay, blessings coming in here. Let's see here. Okay, so yeah, look at this. We have again what was it? This is, sorry, 2, 4, the Six of Swords here. Yeah, look at this, guys. The blessings is going towards calmer waters that we saw here. Did we not see the Six of Swords? Oh, we saw the Four of Swords, sorry. Yeah, it's the moving, the transition here. The moving, the calmness, sorry, after the soul, after after the storm here, right? It's the calming down of things in terms of the calming down of things. You know, it talks about the moving into let's say a healthier way, a healthier path here. Like we said with the healing, there's a lot of healing, a lot of moving away from the old here, guys. Yeah. In fact, the freedom that comes with this here, we have the strength. Yeah, guys, look at this inner strength, confidence here. Now you having also the power here, guys, to do and the control now out of this circumstance here, to move away from it here. Yeah. Again, we have the Page of Cups. Yeah, look at this double confirmation here. So this was the Page of Pentacles. So we have the Page of Cups now, which talks about, in the dreamer energy, the happy news. It talks about powerful messages. I feel like, what he's saying here also, the Page of Cups speaks a lot about intuition. It speaks about you also, like I said, the gut feeling, knowing what's coming. You knowing the justice that's due to you, knowing the dreams that's due to you, knowing the success that's due to you, the joy, the prosperity, the opportunities that's due to you. This here. It's like looking at it from the perspective of your inner child. The dreams that you once had as a child here, guys, comes in here. I feel like also it's because of the resilience and the strength that you showed, like we said from the beginning here. Yeah, and lastly, we have the High Priestess. Yeah, guys, I feel like, like he's saying here, the blessings is like your divine, so your communion with the divine gets stronger. It's like what you pray for, you get, right? You become part of, let's say, like we said, the Ascender Master Clan. You receive liberation, you receive kind of ascension in that way. I feel like everything that you have gone through has added to your growth, to your strength here, for you to kind of elevate as a soul as well, for you to also tune into your own divinity in the sense of the psychic powers that you have, the spiritual kind of awareness that you have, the commune that you have with the divine here. I think there's a lot of things also. Lord Ganesha is saying that whatever you have subconsciously asked for here, whatever you have dreamed for here with the High Priestess here comes in. The High Priestess also talks about fate, things that have been fated. Like we said, the promise that the divine, gave you right prior to incarnation, right? The knowingness of this here, of that subconscious knowing, that sacred knowledge that you possessed from all of this here, guys, is the blessing in itself here. Wow. Okay. So, yeah. Okay, we reached the hour. Let's see more blessings, and then we will build the sacred circle. I do feel like he wants you to kind of, we said from the very beginning, he's the reflection on everything that you have gone through, every tower movement you've been through, every sword that you had to carry here, every kind of backstabbing, betrayal here. It's like a journey that you have undergone here was not unseen by the divine here with the Judgment card here. It's like they saw everything here, and there's a total shift out of this, that world here into the new here. Yeah. I feel like you've done significant things because you were a significant soul here, guys. Yeah. Okay, so let's see blessings here. Okay, and I'm going to pull one from here. Okay, and I'm going to pull from the animal deck here. I feel like that is why also we see, Saint Germain and Goddess Kali in the mystery section here, wanting you to know of the justice, the due rewards, the negativity clearing here. Yeah, guys, there's something big here. They want you to know of the shift, the plan here. Okay, so let us see. Look at this, guys. We have the sun, starting with the sun here. Yeah, a shift of a whole new life here, guys. A reset to the one here. Very much about, the sun energy talks about it all. The health, the wealth, and the prosperity. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, everything gets full. Like I said, your cup gets full to the brink now, guys. To the overflowing here. Yeah, wow, guys. We have the rest and rejuvenation. Yeah, this is the time for you to put down the sword, for you to be in the period of rest. It's like the warrior coming out of the war here. Yeah, for you to contemplate, meditate here, for you to receive now this attunement to the divine, for you to receive the downloads here, for you to receive it all in peace and in calmness here. Yeah, like a lot of peace here. Yeah. Wow, we've got door to romance. Yeah, guys, look at this. For those looking for true love here, the significant love here, like we said, the red again with the red root chakra, the stable love here, the love that lasts here, lifetimes here, eternal love here, guys. Yeah, wow, okay. Okay, we have the storm warning here. Yeah, look at this, out of the storm here, guys. Yeah, look at this, from the storm and the sun here. And we have attachment here. Yeah, coming out of it here, guys. Wow, okay. Let's see here. We have the bat here. A rebirth is assured, right? We said the reset to the one here. Yeah. coming out of the old here, old life to the new life here. And we have Turkey Spirit, give with gratitude and grace. That's what I feel like Ganesha has been saying, you know, you did it with gratitude and you did it with grace, guys. Yeah. Yeah. You overcame the storm, with gratitude and with grace. Wow. And then we have, look at this, guys. I accept the good things. I accept that good things come easily. I am a super attractor. Look at this, guys. The blue energy, blue moon here. You are the super attractor now, guys. Everything that you're wanting to attract, you're bringing it in here, guys. Yeah. Let's see what he wants to say here about this storm warning here. Yeah. Like he's proud here, guys. You've done it with grace and with gratitude here. Yeah. Wow. I feel like you've been through the storm too long, like he's saying here. Yeah. It's time to come out now. It's time to rest here. Yeah, the significance of past and present here, guys. Yeah, look at this. We've got the woman holding the coin at the back here. Yeah, now it's the time for you to hold the coin, for you to hold the justice, for you to hold the success, the prosperity here. Yeah. Yeah, look at this. Adjacent possibilities, new doors opening here. Yeah. We have hostilities. Yeah, look at this. Overcoming the hostilities that we saw. Look at this with Michael again holding the sword. Yep. And we have caring connections. Yeah, I feel like, you know, you've gone from a hostile environment to a caring environment here, guys. For an environment the way you had to always hold the sword to now laying down your sword here, guys. Yeah. He's saying one more. Okay, the outcome here. Let's see. Outcome. He's saying outcome here. Yeah. What is the outcome here? Yeah. Look at this. All tied up. I feel like you were tied up. Like I said, in the situation, it's like you were not there for nothing, you know. You were tied. Something was holding you back here. Here we have the world, the shift. Look at this, the outcome, guys. Like we said, the shift, right? The shift from the one tower movement to the other tower movement. The shift here from the hostilities into the caring environment here. Yeah, the shift of deceit here. Yeah, look at this, guys. The outcome, the shift, the change here. Yeah, there was a lot of things here. Yeah, wow, okay. A lot of things here. Let's see the message, overall message that he wants you to know here. Let's pull the angel numbers. I feel like Michael coming in here as well. What is the outcome here? Yeah. Okay. Wow, look at this. We have 444 here with protection. Yeah, like look at this again. Michael holding the sword here, guys. You're always protected here. Yeah. Get ready for good things that you've been hoping for here. You were born for a higher calling, guys. Put your energy into going towards your ambitions, and the universe will align itself to provide you with the right people, the circumstances like we saw, and the resources to make it happen here, guys. Look at this. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, because we have new beginnings with 0909. Yep, it says look out for the opportunity that might be a game changer. You are completing something major. We said that, right? It feels good to level up, close the old chapter, a new adventure will unravel. Yeah, guys, look at this. The closing of the old and the new beginnings here. There's a great opportunity and chance coming here, guys. Look at this. Like we said here, right? You've completed something major here. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Again, we've got 444s. Guys, look at this. We had 444 and now 44s, guys. A blessing in disguise. There might be some difficulties ahead, but you will push through. You have done this. You've got this. You've been through struggling or feeling lost. The winds of change will blow in your favor. Some things may fall apart, but you're building the framework for something much better. Hang in there. Yeah. He wants you to know that you've hung in as long as you could here. Yeah, guys. Yeah, there's blessings coming in disguise. Like I said, you're not going to see how this comes in here. Yeah, Ganesha said it from the very beginning that you're not going to see this coming here. Yeah, wow. Okay, so let us build the sacred circle. Okay. Yeah, guys, you've completed something major here. And you always, I feel like, 444 And fours in itself talks about stability, talks about the archangels, your connection to the archangels here. We have the 9, which talks about the ending of a cycle here, reaching the 10, to convert to the 1 here. So I do feel like there's something now with the good energy, like we said, the good things coming in here that Ganesha wants you to know here. Yeah, like because you were the super attractor here from the very beginning here, the soul, the star, that was the one that needed, the divine needed, to do this here. I feel like your mission also is written in the stars here, guys. You could be very much a star seed here. Yeah, there's something of significance here. The screen wants to come out here. Okay, and she's saying 2 here. Also, Mother Kali coming in strong here. Yeah, hearing her as well. Okay, so we have, sorry. I was like, okay, in fact, that card was the beginning card here, center card here. I'm hearing laying your flag here. Yeah, do not be tempted to lower your standards with the flag here. It's like you're planting your flag here. Yeah, for all to see here. Yeah, I feel like, this also talks about the fact that the universe didn't want you to lower your standards. They wanted the best for you here. Yeah, I feel like you're going to shine in some way as well here. Yeah, this could be fandom as well here. Stardom for some here. Yeah. We have, wow, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. Yeah, a lot of good news coming in here. Yeah. Look at this. Wow, we have the rainbow. The most difficult part of the situation is over. Yeah, guys, you've undergone the storm here. 2 storms. The shift of the old storm into the new storm that brings in the rainbow here, guys. Look at this. Wow, wow, wow. Rainbow after the storm here. We have the lily with spiritual love. Yeah, look at this, guys. A lot of love coming in here. We have seahorse here with family matters. Wow, we have marriage here. Okay. Commitment coming in here. Next steps in relationships. Finding the one here. We have December. Okay, December could be very much of a key month as well. We have the gong here, an exciting event. Oh, okay, something exciting coming in here. The celebration that we spoke about, right, guys? Yeah, wow, okay. Yeah, we have kangaroo, unsettled times, need to plan ahead. Okay, we also have finger, warning you of problem either now or in the future. Okay, being shown the way here. Okay, we have a haystack, karma, you will reap what you have sown. Yeah, look at this, guys. It's something where karma changes the scenario here. Yeah, dharma leading the way here. Yeah, wow, look at this, we've got wealth here. Yeah, very much of karma leading the way here. Yeah, change of energy, change of fortune here. And we have great good fortune with, yeah, fully clover. Yeah, karma changing here, guys. Look at this. Okay, and we have the tiger here doing something risky or taking a chance. I feel like you have a lot of the Shakti energy, like I said here. Goddess Kali also coming in strong here, guys. I feel like, the universe is turning the wheel here, right? For things to come in after the storm here, guys. Yeah. We have rat, okay, someone working against you behind your back. Yeah, I feel like this is behind you here. That was behind your back here. Let's see what they want you to know here. Like there was a lot of negative energy, a lot of negative influence that you had to undergo. Yeah, like now you've been shown the way here. Yeah, to greater fortune, to greater wealth here. Yeah, to the path of dharma here, guys. I feel like you had to follow the path of dharma even though you had a lot of negative influence behind you here. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Feel like these cards here come through, and this one. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so we have career. Okay, we have obstacles to overcome. Okay, we have the bat, take care, enemies are working against you. Yeah, and we have July. Okay, so I do feel like here what Ganesha is saying is that there was a lot of sort of obstacles, right? That kind of, like I said, with missed opportunities, things also leaving you in situations, right? That you couldn't see yourself getting out of here. It was like you had a lot of things that you had to overcome here, but I feel like the universe was always there, to kind of stand as the safeguard here. Because I feel like, with the oceans here in July here, it very much speaks in close to the rainbow here. I feel like they're saying, that whatever it was that you had to overcome, they always had your back here. Yeah. Okay, and then we have here, we've got vacation. Oh, okay, so this could be very much talking about leisure time, like we said, something where you wanted to experience. This could be, like I said, time for you to rest, time for you to put down the sword here. Yeah, I feel like, what does he want you to know about your career? I feel like this is something significant here. What is the outcome of all of this here? And why is July significant here? Because July, if you're watching this in real time, is a month from now, yeah? The next month, yeah? So this could be very much something that happens soon here that we saw, okay? So let's see the career. Let me see in July here. Okay. Oh, there's another month, okay? So July, we have unsuccessful outcome to a problem, okay? We have October, okay? And we have new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening. Yeah, I do feel like whatever was broken here gets fixed here. It's like you're coming out of the old here, like the old seasons of the past year with autumn here, moving into an archway here that is filled with opportunities here. Yeah, there's like new things opening, like we saw from the very beginning here. Yeah, okay. And we have temporary situation. Yeah, very much this was a temporary situation here. Yeah. And we have something important such as a new job or raise. Oh, okay. So I feel like there's something here that's going to take you by surprise here, guys. I feel like you're coming out of this situation now because I feel like Ganesha is saying that it's temporary now. I feel like maybe July, within the ambit of now, to July, things change here, guys. New pathways open here. You come out of the stuck energy, the energy that was holding you back here into an energy that brings with it possibility here. Yeah, new things coming in terms of career here, in terms of wealth, in terms of stability here. Yeah. Okay, so let us see the final messages here before we go to the mystery section. I feel like also he's saying that very few get to also see the rainbow. It's not like a guarantee, after the rainstorm here. It's like a chance of luck here. So I do feel like there's a chances of luck happening here. Yeah. Okay, well, we've got healer of emotion. This is the time to follow your heart and feel the fullness of your emotions. Yeah, like we said, you're now going to be able to follow your heart, guys. You may feel so compelled to nurture others that you forget to care for yourself. Flashes of intuition provide you with incredible insights. You or another person is kind, tender-hearted, loving, and trustworthy. Yeah, guys. Like I said, the universe very much knew, like Ganesha, saying that you were this incredible soul, this kind person, this person that was tender-hearted, loving and trustworthy. And I feel like, Ganesha is saying that it's now time for you to receive, time for you to follow your heart, for all the dharma that you have done, like we saw with the justice here, it's time for you to receive the rewards for it. Yeah, yeah. Wow. Okay. We also have intuition and insight. Your intuitive abilities are very accurate right now, so you can trust your guidance to lead you in the right direction. Like we said, in terms of this gut feeling that you have with Ganesha here, yeah. Follow your own insights over the advice of others and don't allow fear or worry to guide your way. It may be the best to keep secrets to yourself for now. Yeah, I do feel like whatever's going to come in here, Ganesha is saying that it's coming, first of all. Because you've asked for it, you have the faith that you're going to receive it. And he's like, yes, your intuitive guidance is correct. And I also feel like because he's saying all of this, right? Like, let's say, for example, things are coming, right? To keep it a secret here, to keep this kind of commune that you have with him a secret, because I feel like what he's telling you from an intuitive guidance perspective here is leading you to the path here of the golden future here. Yeah. We have 5 of thought. The path you were on seemed like the right one, but now you've run into a challenge. There's a better direction for you that will make you much happier in the end. Changes are necessary so that you can get back on track. Avoid negative people who are draining or will bring unwanted drama in your life. Yeah, guys. I feel like they're taking away that unwanted drama. The negative people, like we said here, for the better direction they wanted for you here. Yeah. And we have letting go. Releasing the past can seem like a challenge, but it can also be liberating. Like we said, to see the past behind you, like I said, yeah, guys, looking at the leaving the past and looking at it from a back point of view here. Yeah, your angels will help you to let go so that you can fly higher than before. That's what they wanted, guys. They wanted you to fly higher than before. Endings always herald new beginnings. Choose to allow the situation to lead you to a more joyful life. Change your life by changing your thoughts. Yeah, guys, your life is about to change here, guys. They want you to let it go here. Let go of whatever it was that was keeping you stuck. Let go of the challenges. It's no longer for you to carry the sword here, guys. Yeah. And this ending here is heralding a new beginning here. A new beginning of it all here, guys. Wow. Okay. So let us see the messages from Mother Kali and Saint Germain here. Yeah, let's see here. 2 powerful masters here. Wow. Okay, so we first have 0808 with swift action here. Yeah, you will enter a time of expansion. That we said that these things are coming in swiftly here. So begin taking steps towards achieving your ultimate objective immediately. Finances will miraculously improve and somebody has their eye on you. Oh, okay, wow. All right, it talks about wealth. It talks about promises, guys, here, commitment, and it talks also about auspicious outcomes. Yeah, look at this. It also talks about strength here. You having the strength to face the challenges here. Yeah, guys. Now it's like the universe swiftly takes us out and moves you into a new direction here. Yeah. Wow, we've got beautiful here. Moving towards a beautiful life here again with Goddess Kuan Yin. You can be very much connected to Goddess Kuan Yin here. Yeah. I feel like a lot of the Bodhisattva energy behind you as well here. Because you're part and parcel of it here. Yeah. Wow. Okay. 8 also talks about abundance here, guys. We have wholeness here. Yeah, I feel like, they're saying here very much like now is the time for you to have the whole life, the complete life here. Whatever was lacking, whatever in the absence of what was missing in your beautiful life here, it's like the universe here fulfilling it here. Yeah, and it's coming in fast here, guys. We also have believing in spiritual guidance gives me certainty and the freedom to keep dreaming, even when I can't yet see the result. This is what I said, right, guys? It's like now, because if you knew you had this divine support here, you'd fear nothing here, guys. It gives you that certainty, like you have all the stars behind you, all the ascended masters here. Yeah, it's like you can, whatever you saw, I'm hearing, was not placed for nothing here. Whatever dreams you saw here was meant to come true because you were destined to have it all here. Yeah, guys. I feel like the universe gave you the freedom to dream because not for insignificance, yeah. It was for a purpose here to bring it in here, for you to manifest it into your life here. Yeah. Now you can have that certainty because like I said, if you knew you had the support behind you, this type of support, why would you be afraid here? Yeah. Wow. Yeah. And I feel like they're coming in to give you that certainty here. Yeah. We have the beaver spirit with lay a solid foundation. Yeah. Now we said that, right? The root chakra, the solid foundation, the moving away from the instability here, building the family here, finding your beavers to build the beaver dam here. We have armadillo spirit with set healthy boundaries. Yeah. Now it's all about you setting the healthy boundaries, setting the boundaries where you're putting yourself, in terms of you taking care of yourself. This is the time for you in terms of the era that belongs to you here. Yeah. I feel like now, you no longer have to keep saying yes. You no longer have to shoulder the burdens. You no longer have to carry the sword here. Yeah. We have rabbit here with too much concern with sexual matters. I feel like with the rabbit coming here, talks about luck, guys. Unexpected luck here. Yeah. Solid luck coming in here. And we have dog far away, a distant friend is thinking of you. Yeah, I do feel like, this talks about very much about the protection that the universe has behind you here. This reminds me of the vehicle for Lord Galbhairav here. In terms of the protection, you may have thought it was far away, but it is around you here. Yeah, and they're always thinking of you. They're always behind you here. Yeah, I do feel like connections coming in here. Soul family, soul tribe here as well here. Yeah. Okay, so let us see last type of messages here. Some Kipperish closing takeaways here from Lord Ganesha and the team, I'm hearing. Okay. So I'm going to pull 3 here. Casing 4. Oh, okay, 1 more. And then I'm going to pull from his deck to see closing messages here. Yeah, the back of the deck we have healing. Yeah, a lot of healing energy, a lot of fruitfulness coming in here. Yeah. Let's pull from the last here. Okay. Oh wow, all of these wanted to come through. Okay. Let's put this to the side here. Key takeaways. They're saying let us love and leave you with these messages, like a love and leave you message here. Yeah, signed with love here. Okay. We have coffin. Okay. We have concern. Yep. We have mature man. Okay. We have courthouse. And we have privileged lady. Yeah, I do feel like the representation here of the old here, whatever was concerning you, whatever was keeping you stuck here, I feel like now is the time for the universe to bring in the justice and rewards for you to shift into the life of privilege here, guys. This was destined for you here, guys. The destined golden future here, golden promise here. Yeah, wow. Okay, we've got drive from Lord Ganesha here. We have generosity. Yeah, guys. And we have surrender. Yeah, I feel like the key takeaway is, like Ganesha is saying, that whatever was the just due and rewards for you to receive in this lifetime here, you're going to receive here. You are meant, for great things. You are meant for things. I feel like this golden future here, because of the fact that the kind of soul that we said you were from the beginning here, this generous soul, what you've done for others here is now about to come back to you here. It's like you received the Dharma here. Yeah. And now it's moving towards you here. I feel like he's saying to just surrender, let go, and let flow. Let let them take the reins here. Let them come in here to provide the blessings here. Let them carry the swords here. Let them carry the concern here. Yeah, because I feel like you're shifting out of the old and into the new here. Yeah, let's see what he is saying here about the situation, this concern here. Lastly here, because I feel like this may be concerning you here. Whatever the challenges are here. Yeah, let's see here. See, and then we're going to say the outcome here. 2 for the outcome here. Okay, so let's see what this could be about here. Yeah, I feel like something was taken from you here. This could be also legal matters you in here. This could be, like I said, bad karma here in terms of things done, towards you here. We have male, female, okay? And we have new pathway. Yeah, I do feel like now whatever the old was here, you're bringing in, they are bringing in the new here. Yeah, and the outcome here. We have distant horizon. Yeah, something coming in here, guys. And we can probably see it. Wow. Yep, towards the privileged life, towards the golden promise, the golden future here, the pathway opening up here. Wow. Okay. And we also have from Aladdin, like so many things, it's not what's on the outside, but what's on the inside that counts. Yeah, it's like you're going to find something here, this blessing here. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be a secret, guys. Secret between you and the divine here. Yeah, we also have the moon. Yeah, you're not going to see it here, guys. It's a secret here. You're crossing the bridge here. It's like they want you to know something miraculous is coming in here. Yeah, wish fulfillment is like you're not going to see this coming here. We have to laugh at yourself is to love yourself. Yeah, it's going to be magical, guys. You're going to laugh. It's going to leave you in awe here, guys. Something magical here. Yeah, I'm on my way. I can go the distance. I don't care how far. Somehow I'll be strong. I know every mile will be worth my while. I would go most anyway to find where I belong. Yeah, guys, because you belong to the Ascended Masters here. You belong to the family akin to Ganesha here with how much he holds you here in terms of how beloved you are to him. It's like he wants you to know here. It's giving you the high five here. It's like he wants you to know because you've viewed the soul that you were here, the dharma that you've done here. Yeah, the lengths that you have gone, the challenges you've overcome, the distance that you have traversed here, guys. Yeah, the strength that you have shown here. Every mile was worth your while here, guys. Like I said from the beginning, every challenge was not of insignificance here. It was of such great, I'm hearing dharma here, the great things that you have done here because of the soul that you were here. It's like you are part and parcel of them here, akin to their clan here, part of the high frequency. Yeah, high frequency tribe here. Yeah, guys, I feel like they are supporting you and wanting to let you know how proud they are of you here. Yeah, you went the distance here. Yeah, wow, guys. And I feel like you are going to be rewarded here. Magical things coming into your life here. Things not many get to see and to witness here. Yeah. Magic wish fulfillment here. Yeah. You're never going to see how this is coming here. It's going to leave you in awe here. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So let us see with Mother Kali here. Lastly, the form of hers that's coming in here. I feel like she's very much strongly behind you here. Yeah. Her presence very much. Okay. At the back we have Smashana here. Yeah, cutting the cords here, guys. I feel like she's taken up all the negativity here, guys. Yeah, we have Dhumavati here. Wow, guys. Okay, let's see what Dhumavati here. I feel like it's a big one. Let's see here with the number 22 here. Okay, we also have Kamala Devi here that I opened up on here. Okay. Okay, and we've got Lalita Tripura Sundari. Okay, let's see, 22. Okay, we have 22 Dhumavati here. It says here, the beloved mother who dwells in the smoke, who presides over the most difficult transitions. Yeah, guys, she wants you to know that you have gone through the most difficult here. Yeah, wow, guys. She was known, she who knows that certain endings are unavoidable. Yeah, guys. They are necessary predecessors to radical reinvention. Her presence brings the message that though there was disappointment, defeat, or loss, and negative repercussions of such experiences that may have caused suffering for a time, they will not limit your future happiness. That's what they wanted you to know here, guys. Look at this. Yeah. There are means for an opening, as yet unrecognized pathways for fulfillment here. Yeah, look at this. And like I said, the fulfillment coming in here. Wish fulfillment. Your trust must be unconditional at this time, and later you shall see that everything has worked out for the absolute best. Yeah, that's what I've been saying here, guys. They wanted the absolute best for you, and know that the absolute best is coming here. Yeah, she's the 7th of the Mahavidya wisdom goddesses, and she is known, her name means who is made of smoke. I just wanted to see here, what is the oracle message here behind this here? Yeah, it says here, Dhumavati is the harbinger of endings and loss, but also of radical trust and secret blessings that are revealed later, and most often unexpectedly, guys. Like we said, yeah, wow. Something avoided at all costs happens anyway, and we end up being grateful for it because it frees us. Like we said, the freedom here. New horizons open up. Everything changes. It wasn't easy. It took courage, guys. It hurt a lot. We had to grow, but she was there with us, letting us know. Like we said, right? Universe's message here. Yeah, wow. The pain will end. You are going to be more than just okay. You are going to thrive. Wow, guys. Wow, wow. Like the universe says, you're going to be more. You're going to thrive here. Yeah, they've seen every struggle, every challenge. It was not easy, guys. It was not easy here. But what brings in here, what comes in here, something so rare that not many get to experience here, guys. Yeah, the life of privilege, the golden promise that Ganesha said from the very beginning here. I feel like it is coming to fulfillment now, guys. Yeah, out with the old, out with the past trajectory, and in with the new here, guys. New phase, new life here. Yeah, secret blessings coming in here like no other. Wow, wow, wow. What a message here. Yeah. Overall secret blessings between you and the divine. Okay, Ganesh is saying one more card. Wow. It's like encore. Leave them with this last message. Okay, I heard celebration, guys. Yeah, celebration here. Wow, we have belonging. Look at this, guys. You belong to them. Yeah. To the ascended masters, to the higher ascension realms, the higher galaxies here, guys. The belonging like no other. Like I said from the very beginning, you are his beloved here. Yeah, you are beloved of him, and he holds you close here. Yeah, you belong to his family here, guys. Yeah, and he's holding all the fruits, the laddus here. Yeah, he's bringing it in here because whatever the destiny that belonged to you, that golden promise, he wants you to know it belonged to you. Nobody can take it away from you here. Yeah, they may have tried, like we seeing the smoke here with Dhumavati here. You know, negativity may have entered your life, but there's no longer any space for it here. It's like smoke, you know, once it goes, it goes. Yeah, never to return here, guys. But he wanted you to know the belonging that you have with him here, the connection that you have with him, like no other from the very beginning here. Yeah, wow. Such love and embrace here. Wow. What a message today. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it there. If you've liked this reading, please do like, share, and subscribe. I love hearing from you guys. Thank you for all the love that you have shown. To the new subscribers, very much of a warm welcome. To my seasoned viewers, my ride or dies. You guys have shown so much love, and I'm so grateful to have you guys here. So grateful to have such high ascended masters, celestial souls here on the Sacred Channel and the Sacred Circle. Okay, I'm sending all my light and love, and I hope to see you guys in my next one.